Have you ever been to New York City? Well, you probably have. And if you have, you've probably walked by the New York Public Library. I mean the main branch, the one right there on the corner of 5th Avenue and 42nd Street. You know the building. It's that grand Beaux Arts architecture out of which the Ghostbusters ran screaming in the beginning of that 1984 film. And if you've been there, you've gone up those steps, have you noticed the two lions that are there on either side of the steps, north and south? You know their names? They actually have names. Bonus points if you do. They are Patience and Fortitude. Now, they didn't always have these names. It was in the 1930s that Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia specifically nicknamed them because he thought those were the qualities that New Yorkers needed to exhibit to survive the Great Depression. Well, patience and fortitude are qualities that we still need today to survive everything that we're in the midst of. That's what we'll be discussing today on The Full Monty.
Welcome to The Full Monty. With so much information constantly churning, it's easy to lose focus. This is the show that cuts through the clutter to provide you with insight and perspective on some of the most pressing issues of the day. And now, here's your host, Scott Monty.
Well, you probably saw recently that the world got what it was waiting for. Another year went by and another year came, and it was time for Mary Meeker's annual report on all things digital, all the trends that you see on the internet, the way people are sharing, the platforms they use, etc. We found out a few interesting things. One, mobile and internet usage have plateaued, and they're at about 50% worldwide. We found out that China is ascendant and is making great gains in the technological space. And we also learned that Americans, on average, spend about 5.9 hours a day connected to one device or another. And yet, at this same time, we have become so impatient. And just so you know, this video isn't going to last long because this is part of the problem. We can't wait to get to what it is we need. We can't wait to get to the answers of what we need. Now, why is this? Well, my supposition is that the likes of Amazon, eBay, Uber, they've ruined it for everyone. The buy it now mentality, the press a button and get some kind of service or product right now or within the next few minutes has ruined it. But even that, even Uber, when they tell you it's going to be 4 minutes to wait for your next ride, for some people that's even too long. Of course, you look and you see a taxi coming down the street, and you thought, well, maybe I should just flag the taxi. And then you think, well, no, I don't want to be burdened by the taxi experience. I'm too used to the way Uber does it, the way it's so easy to just get out of the car and the app automatically pays. I don't have to pull out my wallet. I don't even have to pull out my phone. This has ruined us for everything. And that's why I think we need a little dose of one of the 7 virtues. You know, the 7 cardinal virtues. The one I'm talking about, of course, is patience. We need patience. We need to be not annoyed by things. And I know, look, time is the biggest commodity that we have. And it's what people will pay a great deal to alleviate, having to waste time. You know, if you've ever been in line at a supermarket waiting to check out, and I know that's getting less frequent day by day as self-checkout kiosks are there, but as you've been in a line, what are you tempted to do? You probably pull out your phone and scroll through Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and while away the time. Well, before the days of smartphones, we used to look at the supermarket tabloids, those magazines that are right there, and are still right there, by the way. But I'm suggesting the next time that you need to wait for the commercials to pass by on your video on demand, for your Uber to get here, for your turn in line. Don't take out your phone. Give your brain a rest. Take some quiet time for yourself. In the last episode, I told you about what I told my kids when they asked me to tell them what sorry really meant. And I said, sorry means you didn't mean to do something, and you'll try not to do it again. Well, I did the same thing with them when they were little, talking about patience. I said, Daddy, what does being patient mean? And I said, patience, being patient, it means waiting quietly. Waiting quietly. And just think, the next time you have the temptation to pull out your phone to scroll through some sort of feed, don't do it. Allow your brain to wait quietly. Look at the people around you. Look at life happening while you wait. Because after all, Mayor LaGuardia was exactly right. We need more patience and fortitude. This is what it's going to take to live through this age of information. Patience and fortitude. They're the two guardians of the New York Public Library, ensuring that the knowledge that's found within is still accessible. Let patience and fortitude guard the knowledge and aptitude within you. Thank you for joining me for a few minutes. If you like what you heard, please subscribe on the podcast player of your choice. And of course, check out the newsletter at philmontyshow.com. So long, and I'll see you on the internet.